All right, so my name is Fernando Morales. I own Manpower Demolition, and I've recently also opened up a Manpower Demolition in the States.
That's fabulous. My name is Maimone, and Fernando's my favorite client.
Wow. Okay, I love that. That's a good intro. See how she just butters it up, eh?
I just butter it up.
Just buttered it up.
It's true.
Thank you.
You're awesome. You do a great job.
It's likewise, though. I think we gravitated with each other more than anything else was the minute that we called your office, it felt like family. It was just so easy. The joking, the conversations, everything was just so beautiful. And that's what gravitated me to your firm and like your team. I guess you guys are amazing.
You guys have been great. All the guys. I mean, I feel like I'm part of the crew.
She actually is a part of the crew. She's a part of the crew.
I'm coming on the next demo job.
See that?
I want a pink hard hat and a pink tool belt.
We'll see how that one goes.
Can we make that happen?
We'll see that one. I keep some words to myself. We're on
hey, listen,
we're on a podcast.
I grew up on a farm. I drive stick. I was using a dump truck when I was in my 20s.
Is that why you had that glow in your eyes when you saw the cars from the rally?
Oh yeah, I'm a tomboy.
That's even better. I'll be honest with you guys. If you're looking for services, anything related to immigration, the team has been nothing but every email, every call, every answer. And I just love how you guys don't say no. You know, like, hey, no, we got to go for this. No,
never.
But there's a lot of other places that are like, they don't give people chances. And there's like, I've heard some horror stories with some people that I've introduced you to. And they're like, we paid, we did this, we did that. And there was no communication. Nobody talked, nobody cared. So I think that's why we all love you, right? We all love the team over there.
We love.
Plus, we love Florida. We love Florida.
Florida's awesome. So one night, my daughter calls. She goes, "Fernando's in Fort Lauderdale." I said, "What do you mean?" She goes, "I saw his the cyber truck parked on Las Olas." I go, "Yep, he's in town." That's
the sign. I think every time I hit Las Olas and I park it, I get like 10 to 15 spotted.
I know we were having dinner that night, and someone took a photo of you.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Again, I'm grateful for the branding that I built, the name that I built. And I was actually with Kevin. We were in Victoria. Kev, is that where we were? You can jump in. I don't know. Yeah. We were in Victoria. We were in a car rally. And we're on a boat. And this guy stopped us. And he's like, holy shit. You're the fucking Manpower guy, right? I'm like, yeah, right? And it was just, we had cool conversation. You know me, like, I always want to uplift people. I want to give people like positive insights on life and stuff like that. So
that's rare, that, right?
I don't know. I just love doing it.
I want to know from a personal standpoint, how did it start? Like, what was your first demo job?
My first demo job was for an asshole friend of mine. Okay. To be honest with you, I had a bad past.
Okay.
So I was in that point where got out of jail. What am I going to do?
Okay.
Right? It's already hard for anybody that comes out of jail to get any type of real job. Either you're going to work at a club, you're going to do security. I did all that.
Okay.
I got intrigued into like demo and I talked to a couple of guys and I started my family was already into construction, which I've always hated. I never cared.
Right.
I would go and be like, I want to break shit. I want to do that. So I was like, yeah, right. So I was kind of like, you know what? Because I was on and off always helping my dad back in the day when he was alive, I would always care about that portion of things. Okay. So I said to myself, you know what? Let me do it. But now I was on and off from it. And then probably 2012 was when I said, you know what? I'm just going to do this. And just didn't stop.
So like I watch your videos and stuff and I'm like, do you ever stop?
No. So the secret, because everybody asks me, it's not drugs, by the way. Okay? It's not Red Bull. It's naps.
Yeah, I'm a napper too.
I nap. I will drive, and if I'm like, I'll pull over, I'll park in a parking spot, and I'll nap.
Has anyone ever caught you napping?
Oh, 100%. 100%. You okay? Hey. Yeah, I'm just napping, man. I just want my 30-minute power nap. But I think it's just a drive more than anything else. And I've just realized to myself that there really isn't no limitations in nothing.
Well, that's the key, right? So did you ever hear about that experiment where they had the fish tank? And in the middle of the fish tank, they put a glass divide. They put piranhas on one side and the fish that the piranhas like to eat on the other. So the piranhas kept going and they kept smacking into the glass until the point where the researchers realized that they were done. So they took the glass panel out and the piranhas starved and died. The food was right there.
Wow.
So when you talk about life experience building a successful business, how many times do we smack our head against the glass?
Oh, I've failed in all kinds of different.
Me too.
Yeah. You know,
you just gotta.
I just don't quit.
You can't.
No. You know,
because you know what? You don't know. Like around the corner is the next opportunity.
I say that to everybody. You know, I've been very lucky or blessed or whatever it is, but it's all been that determination of just keep going.
Because you know why though too? Because you know you can make it happen. Like when I wanted to move to Florida, I just decided one day, Fernando. I'm like, I'm moving to Florida. And everyone's like, what? Like this is when nobody was going.
You were telling me.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go. And they're like, are you crazy? I'm like, what's the worst that can happen? I buy a house down there. I hate it. It's my cottage. It's my cottage. I go down once in a while. I liquidated everything because I did the math and I'm like, what am I doing here? This was for me. That was my personal journey.
Yeah.
And so making the move, everyone's like, oh, I can't believe you. And I said, you know what, guys? I'm not going to war. I'm going to Florida. You know what I mean? If it sucks, I'll just come back.
The problem is Florida sucks you in.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. It friggin' sucks you in.
How can it not?
It was kind of like that. I told Kevin, hey, we're going to Florida. He's like, what are we going for? I'm like, I'm fucking opening up Manpower in fucking Florida. Yeah. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I'm just doing it. So I did a lot of trial and errors before I decided to do anything else. You know, I wanted to see the market. So, you know, I went in, started something, testing, right? And I'm like, this is fucking really easy here. And obviously having a brand like I already had,
of course,
was a huge thing for me because one of my clients in Naples was walking by and I don't know if it was Kevin or my son Carlos, and he called the office. He's like,
wait a minute.
He's like, what? He's like, Manpower is in fucking Naples? And Jen's like, well, yeah, like we have an office there. Like Fernando's just doing this thing. He's just trying to see how business is going to go, right?
Right.
And he's like, can I book a fucking site visit? Right? Literally, I ended up getting the condo. I went, got the condo. A week later, flew back, got the team ready, demoed it. See you later. You know, we just did another one in Hollywood Beach at a hotel. Same idea.
Yeah, because your brand carries you.
Exactly.
But the whole thing of let's just try this and see what happens. So many people, Fernando, I find that I see them, they're kind of sad, they're not happy, but they don't do anything about it. Their business maybe isn't going as well as they want it to, whether it's here or there.
But I really think, because a lot of people talk to me about it, a lot has to do with the weather. A lot has to do with that sunshine, people's energy, personalities. The minute that I'm there, everybody's just happy. Everybody wants to help you. Everybody wants to network. Everybody's, oh, what do you do? Oh, you know
the
what,
networking's huge. Nobody's jealous over there. Do you find that?
That's one thing that I absolutely love when I've brought any of my vehicles down there. It's not like that. Like I did a car show in Fort Lauderdale. The amount of people that I talked to from like just billionaires to millionaires to somebody who just got to Florida, everybody treated everybody the same. And that's something that I love. And I love that. Like a girl just DM'd me that I met her dad at what is it? Panino.
Oh my
God, my favorite spot.
Noodles
Panini, right? And daughter, father sitting down. I was with one of my guys and I heard him talking about like bins and he was from Jersey. And I'm like, oh, what are you guys doing? And he's like, oh, I moved my daughter down here. He goes, I don't want my daughter being in Jersey. And I'm like, why Fort Lauderdale? He's like, the people, the weather, the economy's stronger. Mm-hmm. And he goes, the safety. He goes, what else do you want me to say to you? And I'm like, fuck, that's kind of why I want to come here. I said.
You know what's funny? I went shopping yesterday in Kleinburg.
Okay.
And the lady said to me, oh, it's dangerous in Florida. I said, how so? And she goes, well, there's guns. I said, well, I've never seen a gun personally.
Same. Not there.
And I said to her, Kleinburg, someone just died on a home invasion.
My neighbor in my area went to jail for defending himself at his house and he shot up in the air. They were trying to steal his car or whatever, but he was just trying to scare the person. He was in jail for like 2 weeks. My area, we did a little GoFundMe for his lawyer fees. Pardon?
That's crazy.
Oh, he's like, that's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. And he had a gun license, a hunting license. Okay. And didn't aim at the person, didn't shoot up on the drywall. Like he went outside, shot up in the air to get them off the property. He went to jail. No questions asked.
So I said to the lady, I said, there's no home invasions in Florida.
Oh, none.
She goes, oh, because you can just kill people. I said, well, no.
It's not about just killing people.
It's a stand your ground state. So before you enter my house, you better think twice because there's probably a gun on the other side. So guess what? Nobody enters your house.
Well, my neighbor, and by the way, I have a house in Fort Lauderdale before I even did anything. Right? So that tells you the vision that I had was.
I did the same. First thing I did was buy a house.
I went to Naples. I went everywhere. And the minute I hit Fort Lauderdale, I was like, I'm home. I'm home. Like Kevin comes with me all the time. And we dread when we have to come back. We literally, I don't know how to describe it. Like my neighbor plays for Miami Dolphins. My other neighbor and I live in a townhouse. It's not like I live in this crazy gated community because I don't live in a gated community like some people do in Florida. And that's why but there's gated communities here. Like beautiful area. It's quiet. My other neighbor is like some crazy architectural designer who was actually from Toronto. Okay. And it's just, everybody's just chill.
Yeah.
And I said to him, I'm like, hey, like, should I be worried when I have like my Porsche? He goes,
no.
He's like, no. And
no one's touching it.
He's like, I have my brand new like M5 or whatever he has. He's like, no. He goes, just put your American flag.
And you're good.
And he goes, and you're good. I go, what does that mean? Just put your American flag. That means don't come on my property. You'll be okay.
But don't you think
that's the way it should be. At the end of the day, a lot of us have children, we have families, we have moms. But we don't want to see anybody hurt.
No.
And with everything going on, especially here right now, like at my house, I have live patrol, I have security film, I have security gates now at my house. My daughters at night, and which fucking kills me, talks about bad guys.
Your little girl?
Yeah. Are the bad guys going to come into our house? I go, what are you talking about? Number one, I said, I'll shoot them even if I go to jail. I don't care.
Yeah.
I go, I don't really care.
Because we can come get you from jail, not from
that's why. And plus, with the
morgue.
Government that we have, I'll be out in 24 hours anyways. So
that's true.
Right? True. So, but the thing is, that's just them listening to people's conversations and watching when I watch City TV or I watch any type of news, because we all watch the news in front of our kids. It doesn't matter what age. That's what's in their head.
That's sad.
And then now my daughter's like, oh, daddy, I see all this stuff about kids getting kidnapped. And then, the guy only goes to jail and then he comes out. My daughter's 4 years old.
Isn't it amazing that she has better intuition than most
adults?
And
I'm just like, and I'm looking at my wife and she's like, I know. And I'm like, crazy. Well, that's why we're,
on the way.
Doing it on the way, right? But going back to your services.
Yes. You trying to sell us today?
No, it's just reality. Honestly, I've talked to a lot. Obviously, before I met you, I started my own process, which the first time, like everybody else, was okay. But it's after. There's no communication. And everybody that I've ever sent to, everybody loves you guys.
Thank you. You know why, Fernando? We actually care.
And you guys get free drinks, I heard. I'm just
where do we have free drinks?
No, but if you guys are like honestly serious about moving to Florida or even Texas, let's just say, at the end of the day.
Or anywhere in the US.
Or anywhere, honestly, in the US, do your research. Obviously, we're all going to say do your research, but visit certain areas, Like I said, like we all have bad here in Toronto too, but just think about how much more you're protected in the United States is what I feel.
Yeah. If you need to demo anything.
Let's say you got me. But stay tuned for that. That's going to be something else.
Let's talk about the charity stuff because that's really cool too, what you're doing.
Charity happened with me when my daughter passed away years ago. My daughter was always a very giving person. Very, very giving person. Like even like sometimes when I'm down on myself, I'll go through her Instagram and she was always so positive about stuff, right? So one day I just said, you know what? I have a reach. Let me just try to help as many people as I can. I do my stories religiously every day. Mm-hmm. And I probably average, I don't even know anymore on DMs anymore. It's just crazy. But as long as I could get my message out to one person, that's all I could ask, Ronald McDonald's house, we're a big supporter. We try to help us. If you ever go there, you're going to be like,
it's an awesome.
Just take my visa.
Just
take it. It's needed, And
so what are we doing in February? That's pretty cool.
So February, we're going to be doing a charity golf event in Naples. So we're going to try to organize it. We're going actually down this October 8th to 12th, get some things organized. And It looks like we might be doing another rally sooner than later.
A big rally or a
yeah,
small
I think
one?
it's going to be a big one because it looks like everybody got really fired up and there was a lot of people like, oh, we couldn't make it.
Okay, so where are we going? What's the?
I think
I have to get a sports car just so I
think
can
you
come.
have to. I think you have to. I think we might try to pull off, weather permitting, obviously, but we're talking to a couple of transportation companies also. One part of the U.S.
to the other,
not to the other,
to Florida,
to Fort Lauderdale.
So from where are you going to start? From the West Coast?
We think so.
Oh my God! And how long of a ride is that going to be?
You know what? We're gonna start. Yeah, we're gonna start planning it. So we're talking to like a bunch of transport companies, and they're actually down. So that one there, we're gonna donate to Fort Myers for the Ron McDonald House, and we'll split it up between both sides. But the goal is just helping and raising money. That's why we have you a part of it.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be a part of it.
I love it too.
Because we kept talking about doing something.
Yeah.
I love kids. I used to be a school teacher. I don't know if you know that about me. Yeah. Can
you imagine Rock as a school teacher? It's okay. Do what you want.
You know what? I was.
You punched them in the face. It's okay. We'll talk about
if
it.
they deserved it, then you know.
See?
So
now they're gonna be like, that's why she likes the USC. We gotta be careful. That's
right. It's Rocky. I can't be a wimp. I mean,
you can't. It goes with the video. It goes with the movie. It goes with the theme. Everything.
So I have a funny story. A couple months ago, one of the office, Sean came up to me and he goes, "There's a guy on the phone. He wants to talk to you. He said you were his grade 6 teacher."
Come on.
And I'm like, "What's his name?" He tells me the name. I go, "Oh my God, I remember that kid."
Come on.
So when I first started teaching, I was 23 years old.
Okay.
And the first class I ever taught, they were in grade 6. So they were like 12, 13. So only 10 years apart.
And that's a good age too.
So anyway, he saw me on CP24 and he's like, "Oh my God, it's Miss Maimone."
And see, she's got to be careful because you don't know what she probably gave him the smacks back in the day. Because teachers used to beat everybody. I remember my school.
No, we were. So I have a video call with him. He's 42 years old.
Nice.
And, you know, he's a very successful business guy. And I think he's coming to our in-person event. Okay. I said to him, "You don't have to come to the event. Let's go get a beer together." Yeah. And he goes, "I would pay anything to see you at the front of the class again."
100%. And that's what it's going to be for you.
Yeah,
that's what it's going to be. Your event.
Yes.
What are we doing?
We're going to have a good time.
All right.
So we're going to talk about, obviously we're doing with Remax as well.
Yeah, I saw that.
The first part is going to be, they do a lot of cross-border real estate investments.
Okay.
So we're going to talk about that. And then I'm just going to talk, it's going to be really interactive. Okay. Get to know the people, their opportunity to network.
Now, going with the cross-border, because there is a lot of Canadians. Should they reach out to you for maybe proper information?
100%.
Because I've gone through it myself, right? The excitement. I want to buy the fuck. Deposit, and I'm like, oh shit, what do I do now? So it's super important.
So you know what we're like, Fernando? Big brother.
Got you.
So we have real estate services available.
Okay.
And if it's not us, then we can refer you out. If you're like, we even have contacts in Texas.
Okay.
But what it does is we're watching. So for example, if you're going to buy in South Florida, we got to make sure you're not buying cast iron piped houses.
I get what you're saying. Like you're walking them through it also and make sure that their first jump is a positive one.
Because there's things as Canadians we don't even know what to ask.
That's true.
Because it doesn't exist here.
No, that's true.
So we can, and then even when people come down, sometimes I'll take them on a tour.
Okay.
Of the city. I'll show them different places.
And then that's it. They're hooked. Nobody wants to leave after. Nobody wants to leave.
No, because the first time I went down, I didn't know what the hell I was looking at.
Now, let me ask you a question, because obviously I put that, I was going to come here, so we're going to have a lot of people probably wanting to see this video. Okay. I come down, I open up a business. Do you recommend someone leasing a place first, maybe for the first year, 2 years? Or as in terms of resident wise? Or do you recommend, hey, just buy? Or do you recommend just so they can get the feel of, because there is different areas, even in Fort Lauderdale, you know what I mean? Like, I love where I am. Like,
you're in a good spot.
I'm in a great spot. But then people are like, oh, why didn't you go here? Or why didn't you go there? But what I did is I rented my first year.
Okay.
And I had like a 3-month rent in this place. 4 months over here.
Tried around.
Yeah, but I just didn't want to be like, I just wanted to experience it. But all I realized on myself was getting just closer and closer to Las Olas.
Yeah.
Like to the point I'm like, is there like a condo over one of these like restaurants for me that I can just walk down and buy tapinis or what?
That's where I am. I'm right there.
Yeah, that's the thing, right?
So it's personal choice, and it depends if you're coming with kids. So when I moved down, my son was going into grade 10.
Okay.
So I said to the realtor, I want a really good school for Pete.
bringing that up, a
Yeah.
lot of people ask, are there good schools? Elementary
gosh.
schools, high schools? Because that's a really big thing that a lot of people are like,
Okay, do you know
but-
about school, the Step Up program?
no.
Okay, I'm going to blow your mind. Ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
If you have kids who are in elementary or high school,
Okay.
and you're a resident, so you've got your E2 or whatever, and you can prove residency by April 1st, DeSantis passed a thing last year called school choice. So if you don't want to send your child to public school,
Got you.
they're going to give you $9,000 a year.
Oh, wow.
So if you put them in private or homeschool or
I was reading something about that homeschool stuff too, which kind of blew me away. I was like, wow.
doesn't matter what you choose,
Okay.
they're going to give you $9,000 towards it.
So now, does that apply to somebody that only has, obviously, like you have to get your E2, you have to do your things properly?
You have to be a resident.
Okay.
You can't be a visitor.
So once you have your E2, does that apply to that person?
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
And
Good to
then
know.
when you're in high school, so if you do grade 11 and 12 in Florida,
Okay.
there's it's called the Bright Future Scholarship. It's funded by the lottery money.
Oh, wow.
So they have a scale with GPA and SAT scores. So depending on where you land, you either get 25 or 100% of your undergrad tuition covered.
Wow.
So my son went for free.
100%.
He comes home, he goes, Ma, I don't think we have to pay for university. I'm like, yes.
Thank God he got my brains. You said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you know what, Fernando, there's like in Canada, I noticed that kids in the summer, they go work at Wendy's or they
Well, and the problem that we have right now here is that they don't even
have a
have
job.
work
I know.
because they can't get work.
I know.
You know.
So what they do in the US is a lot of businesses, companies open up internships.
Okay.
And it's because they're trying to help the generation of tomorrow.
Okay.
So if you're into IT and
You're making my brain spin on other stuff now. Thanks.
yeah, so there's all these opportunities for internships so the kids can really learn and get a career path and see what they want to do.
Good.
It's completely different. They're grooming the kids for tomorrow.
Well, which it should be, but
Yeah.
I think Canada just has so many issues right now that they don't even know where they're going to be at. That's the way I look at it. You know, at the end of the day, you see kids don't have jobs. You see everything that's going on with immigration. You see everything that's going on with crime, hate crime. It's just too much. I feel all at once right now. And you know, in my business, I do see that we are down, I think about 30% of our sales, but then like, as a smart business owner, I've obviously offset my expenses to the third. So it's like nothing ever happened. But I do see a lot of people suffering right now. And a lot of good companies have gone.
Doesn't construction get hit first?
100%. So I try to tell people I'm in demo. So just think, I am the first person to know anything. I'm the first person to know that you're thinking of renovating or you're thinking of tearing your house down. That's the process of even before plans, before permits.
You're the first van in.
Yeah. And we see it. And a lot of our clients have said, hey, like the way the economy is going, I don't know. I don't even know if I want to be here anymore. And that's what's happening, right?
Well, did you see the news? It's the biggest exit of Canadians since 1967.
I saw that. And me and Kevin were actually I was telling him we should use that for our franchise video, right? Because that's what's happening, you know? And what I've done is, I took my time, like I said. I went down there because whoever grabs a franchise, I wanted them to be successful. I wanted to try first. I wanted to spend my money first. I wanted to see. And the problem is that I have to come home.
Right. Not for long.
No, I know. No, but
you got a beautiful business.
No,
here too.
it's great. Again, but you know, going back to that was when you're there, you don't want to leave.
I know. And when you move there and people come visit, they look at the house and they're like, so, are you really happy here? I'm like, yes. Do you miss anything? The only thing I miss is some people.
Of course.
You know, 100%. Of course, because my mom's here, my family's here. But other than that, it's...
So I'm going to throw this out because I've heard a lot of comments on people. So you guys have to understand, when you're in the US and you're trying to buy groceries with your Canadian debit card and your Canadian Visa, yes, it's going to feel, I don't know which one I'm looking at. It's all good. It's going to feel expensive. But once you start getting US money, that grocery bill for $200, you're like, well, yeah, like it starts to make sense, right? So don't get deterred on that because it's happened to me where I'm like, holy fucking shit, man. I'm like, we just went to dinner. It was like $1,200. And I'm thinking, oh, the exchange. But then I'm like, shit, I just made 20 grand US.
Yeah, then you're all...
I'm like, this is fucking nothing. I'm like, here's an extra 10%, bro. Have it. Like,
well, now, like yesterday I went to Fortino. Well, when we rented a car.
You know what I do? I use my US debit card here when I met. I was like, oh yeah, but why not?
I went to we rented a car at Pearson, and the guy's like 600, and then I use my Amex, and Amex notifies you right away. It's like 450.
Yeah, exactly. You're like,
yes.
It's 100%. All I can say is do things right.
Yeah.
Make sure you have the proper team with you. All right. And there's a lot of opportunities. I'm sure your team will guide anybody that comes in. And again, if you have a business, don't be scared. Don't be worried. You can take your business from here to the States.
We will take care of you, hold your hand from start to
finish.
That's,
I think, is super
guide
important.
Guide you through cross-border tax.
And that's super important.
Yeah.
I know some individuals, I won't mention names, have gone down to the US, had restaurants, and they, from not doing it properly, they just got hit $1.3 million US because they never took care of their exit strategy. Right. So again, you want a firm, a team that's going to make sure you're okay is the biggest thing.
Well, you know what, Fernando? I'm very glad that God brought us together.
I know. Everything's for a reason.
And I'm looking forward to the years of working together, building together,
doing charity. I'm just looking forward to chilling with you on a patio in Fort Lauderdale. Cheers.